camouflage with the leaves on the top, you see? And then it comes down. And then you hold it up at the bottom, hands up. You become smaller if you hands up. And then you close the entrance.
Today I'm gonna go visit the Chu Chi Tunnel. It is an enormous tunnel system that was created by the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War to hide from the Americans. I'm outside it's a center for disabled people that were affected by the use of chemical weapons by the Americans in the Vietnam War. It was a powerful weapon they called Agent Orange. You can look up the effects that had. It is disgusting. And now people are still born handicapped and with mental issues. And this center here was built by the government for those people, to give them a chance in life. And what they're doing here, they're making art, pictures and vases and stuff like that. And it's truly amazing.
We only use dog eggshell, don't use chicken eggshell, because dog eggshell is stronger and thicker than chicken eggshell.
I couldn't record in the gallery for obvious reasons. They have a gallery where they sell the stuff, and 80% of everything you buy there goes to the handicapped people. But it's very, it's all done by hand, and the results are truly amazing.
Hello to your enemy. Okay, now hold up your engine and hands up.
There we go.
And you disappear, okay? Now you just fit it. Close it, close it. Okay, very good. Morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam. There we go. This is like one of the entrance to these tunnel. These are tiny little holes, and they actually have been made bigger for tourists like me.
This is how it works. Yeah. This is a flip door, automatically open and close. Yeah. And from the inside, we can see a lot of bamboos. They are everywhere, very sharp and deadly. Yeah, they put venom and human waste on the top to make you more infected.
So these are bunkers. The smaller ones are just for one person, and the bigger ones are for up to 3 persons. And it was very guerrilla-like tactic. They go from bunker to bunker within the tunnel system. So they shoot a little bit, go down, pop up somewhere else, shooting from the other direction. The Americans did a lot to try to, get them in those tunnels, and they tried to put gas in the tunnel. But because the tunnels were multi-level, as soon as they were gassed, they just dropped down to level 2. So that was no use. They tried to flood it with water, and also because the tunnel system was about 250 kilometers long, with many links to the Saigon River. So if they pumped water in it, it just went back into the Saigon River, you know, and got the we see a free shower basically. The most effective thing were bombing it, but the damage to the tunnel system was very little with the bombs. Of course, the section which was bombed was destroyed, but that didn't affect the life in the tunnel at all. These are some of the traps the Vietnamese used against the enemies. Looks pretty painful.
In here, we have one of the most famous door trap during the war. So, they go to a village, GI soldiers, they never knock the door. They push the door. Yeah, because they push the door, the trap is already comes to them. And whatever comes to you, you try to stop it. They stop it from the top. This thing is gonna come up from the bottom. So you take a look. All of this get into their little bones here. Yeah, that's why after the war cannot have children anymore. They go to Thailand for the ladyboy shows.
Here we have like we can test the guns that were used in the war. We can actually test these guns. But you know, I never had a lot of interest in gun, but you know, it's cool. This is a jungle, of course, and it's pretty quiet because this is like gunshots, somebody's shooting. Because they build a lot here around this tunnel system, so it's not as thick as it should be, but even so, with those paths we are walking on, if they weren't here, just walking between those trees, that is very difficult. The mantra of the Viet Cong was to be able to walk without a trace, and for that they used rubber sandals which showed the footprint in a different direction that they were going, usually leading the enemy or whoever was following the footsteps to a booby trap. And then there was talking without a sound, and for that they used sign language. And also important, cooking without smoke. And that was kind of ingenious because they had chimneys from the underground kitchens, but they were kilometers away from the actual location. And not only that they collected the smoke into a smokehouse filled with cotton to take the smell from it, left it there for 3 days, then releasing it into the morning fog. So end of tunnel tour, it was amazing.